Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a review of the New King James Journalthe Word Bible. So this one is put out by Thomas Nelson. It's got their new easy to read comfort print. Does have a sewn binding, so it's going to lay flat for us. So this one just comes in a sleeve versus a clamshell box like some of their others. There's some information about this particular edition if you would like to pause and read that. Then it does give us an example of the text. An example of our comfort print. This one is considered the gray floral, which is a really pretty Bible. There's our ISBN number. Retails for $39.99. And you can definitely find it for less online. And as always, I will put a link in the description box as well. So this particular one, this is going to be a cloth over board. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. This one here measures out at 8 1/4 inches tall, 6 1/2 inches wide, and it is 1 1/4 inches thick. So you can see it just has plain white page edges, and they're not curved. It's just squared off like the cover. But the cover on this is absolutely beautiful. So we've got kind of a grayish blue color with this floral, and then the way that is stitched on that outer perimeter looks really nice. And we've got Holy Bible in gold on the front, but just a gorgeous Bible. And plus the way that they did this spine on here, it is really neat. So we can see how flat that spine is, but just really neat the way they did this one. So we've got NKJV Journalthe Word Bible, NKJV, and then our little Thomas Nelson logo. So this is the back side of the Bible, just plain on the back. And one thing you can see right there, we do have a hair that wants to stick to that one. So if you have probably especially cats, then you may not want to go with this cover option because it is going to attract pet hair. So keep that in mind. Inside we've got a paper paste down liner with just a really pretty pattern on that. Real simple, but just really pretty. We've got a little "This Bible Belongs To." And we're going to get right into it. And if you're familiar with these Bibles, the paper has a slight yellowish tint to it. So this one was printed in China in 2018. We're going to have our table of contents with the Old and New Testament. We're going to have the alphabetical order of the books, a preface to the New King James, and then we're going to get right into the Old Testament. One nice thing with this Bible is going to be the 2-inch wide margins, and they do have the little dotted lines, so makes it really nice for you to be able to keep your notes nice and clean. The font on this one is going to be an 8-point font. So this is an 8-point font in the new comfort print. And you can see the yellowish tint on this paper. So this paper actually is really easy on the eyes in low light situations. But fantastic Bible to be able to take notes and everything in. And it's not going to lay totally flat down in that position, but it does definitely lay open. And I don't know whether or not that's because of the way that they did this cover design, but it does stay open for you. So I do appreciate that. It does have a sewn binding, so right here in the gutter we can see some of the evidence of the stitching. So it is going to hold up for you. It's not going to fall apart. So it is really nice. And if men see this video, they do have just a plain black hardcover edition that's not the material. And so I will also link that video to this one as well. This one also has 2 really pretty ribbons. So this one is kind of like a rose color, and then we also have a pink ribbon as well. I'll get them both out so you can see the colors on those. So they are a 10mm ribbon. They are just a single satin, but the color on those is really pretty. And then if you put that color against the cover of this Bible, I mean, that just looks gorgeous. Really a beautiful Bible. So this would be great if you wanted to do some journaling or some artwork in it, but also just fantastic as a really good note takers as well. So this paper does hold up really well to notes. we're going to get back here to our New Testament. So some sections, that really looks like it's glowing right there with the way that this lighting is in my kitchen. Now, I don't notice that in the gutter when I'm reading, if I read a Bible like this in bed, because the light's behind me, so I don't quite get that. So keep that in mind. You might see it more depending on where you're reading. So here we can see some of our red letter. So this one is a red letter edition. And it does have a nice shade of red, so I think they did a good job with that. It's not too bright, but you can see right there how clear this is. And one thing I didn't quite notice, and okay, I can see it there. So let's get you closer so that you guys can see what I'm looking at. So if you kind of can see from the light coming in behind that, we can see that this one is not line matched. So there's places in it that are, but it's not going to be completely line matched. So some spots are, and so I would not consider this one to be line matched. You might just be lucky and have some sections that just happen to be line matched. But great for note taking. It does have a nice paper. This paper does hold up really well when using like the Pigma Micron 005 pens. I would definitely use those. Then once we get back into the end of Revelation, so we can see one that the red letter goes all the way through Revelations, and then we're going to have some pages for notes. So you do have some additional pages for notes, and then we're just going to get right to the end of the Bible, so there's not going to be any maps or anything in this one. So this is just basically a really great note-taking Bible. So here is a note regarding the type. So if you would like to pause and read that. But just a really pretty note-taker's edition. So great for journaling, great for note-taking. The cover design and the colors that they went with, I mean, that is just absolutely gorgeous. And the way that this cloth over board is and the way they did the spine, it's really neat. You can see how straight that is. But just an excellent, excellent Bible. And again, this one is the New King James Journalthe Word Bible. This one is done by Thomas Nelson. Here is our ISBN number. It does retail for $39.99. And you can definitely find it for less online, and I will put a link in the description box. And this was one of the Bibles that I recently did a giveaway on, so this one is going to be going out to its new owner. It'll be shipped out tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.